Hi there! Did you know that Swindon used to have 2 magic roundabouts? I didn't, so this week I've come back to Swindon to look at what isn't a magic roundabout. In the last video we looked at the Swindon magic roundabout in detail, but there was a time when it wasn't the only magic roundabout in the town. There was another situated right here on Great Western Way. There was. I'm standing on all that remains of Swindon's lost magic roundabout. But what is a magic roundabout? Well, if you missed last week's video, a magic roundabout is a name given to a specialised roundabout. What you have is a central island surrounded by multiple smaller roundabouts, and you're able to travel in either direction. In most cases, it's a very efficient design that keeps traffic flowing by offering different route options, and it's well suited to junctions where there are several roads. The roundabout we're looking at today is the Bruce Street Bridges roundabout, which used to be a magic roundabout, but today it's had all of its magic removed to be replaced with bullshit. We'll come back to that, but first let's look at the old roundabout setup and what made it so magical. In the 1980s, a road building project was underway in Swindon that would see the construction of some nice chunky dual carriageway right through the middle of Swindon, and it was decided that in the suburb of Rodbourne, the dual carriageway would pass underneath the 140-year-old railway because it was a lot easier than moving a railway. There was already a small road passing underneath the railway at this location, so it made sense to expand on what was already there, which led to the construction and the creation of the Bruce Street Bridges roundabout. Having seen Swindon's magic roundabout work delightfully since its installation, they wanted to build a similar roundabout that would cater for their new dual carriageway in the most efficient way possible, and they had all of the proof of concept they needed, so didn't spend much time deciding on a plan. It was to be a magic roundabout. And magic it was. Whilst it looked very different from the existing magic roundabout, it functions in the same way and meets the correct definitions to be considered a magic roundabout. Has anybody had enough of me saying magic roundabout yet? What you've got is a large central island surrounded by 4 smaller roundabouts where you're able to travel in either direction. As had already been seen, the concept worked well, and the Bruce Street Bridges roundabout was a scaled up version of this proven design. So the roundabout opened in the 1980s, and after some getting used to, it seemed to work just fine, but then after many years of happy motoring, in around 2014 the local council had an idea. What if we spent loads of money on the roads and made them worse? They came up with the Great Western Way Traffic Improvement Scheme with a budget of £8 million, and as far as I can tell, they've done nothing at all other than mess about with the Bruce Street Bridges roundabout for no reason. Here's how they took the magic away and replaced it with turd. They removed the proven to be efficient layout and replaced it with the reason why magic roundabouts exist in the first place, a single large roundabout that's got 6 roads connecting to it. Oh, and sure, why not add some traffic lights whilst you're there? Along with that, they fiddled with the priorities a bit to optimise traffic flow with a bias towards those driving onto the roundabout from the smaller local roads. Of course, now being of standard roundabout design, it's all one-way travel, and it would seem that the changes made have made no improvement to anything at all. It would seem that the problem mostly lies with the traffic coming from Rodbourne Road and Kemble Drive, where they've put together this stupid road layout. All of this traffic has to enter the roundabout to go about their journey, yet the old design and layout would have prevented this precise problem. Not long after opening, Swindon Council carried out safety audits to ensure maximum safety at the junction. Glad you did that after you built it, but in any case, the reason they did that was because people kept having accidents, something that was less of an issue before. Then in 2019, the council effectively admitted that this was a failure after announcing plans to introduce new measures to ease congestion on the Bruce Street Bridges roundabout. Might I suggest a magic roundabout, guys? They're quite efficient. Anyway, they made some more expensive changes. I'm not even sure what they did. A few altered priorities, some new road signs, I think, with the most recent work being completed in 2023 with the installation of some new safety barriers. So all in all, I'd say Swindon Council did an excellent job of removing every ounce of magic that may have been left at the Bruce Street Bridge roundabout, and since then have been attempting to build their way out of an issue that you could say they created. Unfortunately for Swindon, this means it can no longer claim to be the home of 2 magic roundabouts, but do you live in Swindon? What do you think? Was the previous magic roundabout as magical as I want it to be, or is this new setup much better? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Now you're gonna like this, gonna like it.
Not a lot, not a lot.
You're gonna be delighted, get excited.
Maybe, but not a lot.
You're gonna see a whole